Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Journals and I'm back with my January budget video. So I'm going to go through my December budget, how we got on and set up for January. I have this Colourful & Co kit as usual and I have this Winter Higgy one, just 2 pages like that. Then I have some Payday and Build You scripts which I hopefully coming out from in my shop this month. And then some just bluey coloured full boxes and bluey coloured washi. These 3 are Simply Gilded, this one is Coffee Monsters Co. I then have my budget planner for last year and my new one for this year. So, to start off with, we will go through December and how we got on. I barely made any business transactions in December, so that's it. This I've just written in the dates the build actually came out on, it hasn't changed much since you last saw it. Here we have my monthly budget. Income I haven't put in, but we got in more income because Soshin finally applied for his expenses and got loads of petrol money, so we got a lot more money than we expected, which was nice. Overall in our expenses we did pretty well this month, and you can just see the numbers there. The thing we didn't do very well with is gifts in our sinking funds. We went like nearly £500 over. Whoops. That's not great. We need to look at that. We're going to completely reevaluate our sinking funds at some point in January, so we'll see what happens with those. You'll find out in February's video if all goes according to plan, but everything else was absolutely fine and is, you know, fine and dandy, plodding along. Our weekly check-ins are here. You can pause and have a little nosy at them. As you can see, we spent lots and lots of money in sinking funds this month. Quite a lot of it was gifts. So let's move on to our actual day-by-day spending, starting on the 1st of December. So, and I apologise for my mottled cold hands, I am filming this in a house with a broken boiler. We have radiators trying to stop the pipes freezing, and we're not staying here, we're still staying at my parents' house, so yeah. So my hands are mottled because it is so cold. I'm wearing like a dressing gown, 2 jumpers and a scarf inside. Anyway, Tuesday the 1st, we paid our mortgage, which was £1,400, paid for Patreon, which was £13.52, I bought lunch out, which was £3.50, and we paid our cleaner for £40. On Wednesday, we spent £29.80 on gifts and £25 on Christmas cards. I paid for my November PR pack, which was £8 and 5p. I also bought petrol, which was £46. We had 1 no-spend days. We had very few in December, so that's the 1st. Friday, Soshin bought petrol for £39, we bought some groceries for £5.90, some cat food for £8.25 and some Christmas cards for £8.74. On the Saturday we bought a Christmas tree which was £70 and spent £3.51 on some groceries. On the Sunday, Soshin bought some washers for brewing for £6.85, he spent £12.99 on me for Christmas and £53.76 on Christmas gifts. That's week 1. As you can see, a lot of this is Christmas gifts, and that's going to carry on. On Monday the 7th, we paid our heating and electricity bill, which was £49, and our council tax, which was £310.11. Tuesday, we paid our cleaner for £50. Wednesday was a second no-spend day. Wednesday, we bought cat food for £18. Friday, we spent £10.34 on Soshin's phone bill. Why £10.34? I don't know. Don't know why there's 34p we weren't expecting there, but there was. Saturday the 12th was a third no-spend day. I think that might be our last no-spend day, no joke. Then Soshin bought me far too many things for Christmas and spent £131.72, and I bought an SPC kit for £16.75. On to the next kit. Soshin, we bought some brewing supplies for £49, which came out of the grocery budget. We paid our cleaner for £40. On Wednesday, I finally bought a new phone, so we spent £399 on a new phone for me, which came out of sinking funds. And we bought stamps and cards for £18.14 and £4.99. We also paid BT, which is for our internet, for £29.99. On the 17th, we spent £139.99 on gifts, £40 on petrol, which I suspect was Soch. Bought some onions for £1.79. Paid for some postage, presumably for gifts, for £6.40. Saturday, our YouTube Premium membership came out, which was £17.99. We paid a FedEx bill, which was for some customs, which came out of our other £21.46. I bought a subscription to a question bank for £40, and I bought petrol for £51. On the Sunday, we bought some groceries for £19.36 between the Sainsbury's and Co-op, and spent £110.88 on some Christmas gifts. we're nearly there. So much Christmas stuff. On the 21st, we spent £5 on our charity donation to Mind, which we give every month. We paid £218.83 into Christmas gifts. We paid £17.60 in postage and £7.59 on Christmas gifts. We also paid our cleaner £70, but that's not here for some reason, but it should be. And we have 2 more, Christmas Day and Boxing Day, with no spend days. On the 23rd, we spent £31.19 on Christmas cards and £2.70 on groceries. We also spent 96p on the 24th on groceries. Spent £350 on Christmas gifts. This was actually Christmas gifts my mum had bought and that we paid her back for. My phone bill came out for £20 and we bought some eardrops for £7.98. 25th and 26th were our last 2 no spend days, which I think takes us to a 5 total. And then on the 27th, Sojin bought me a converter for a fountain pen he bought me. He didn't realise it didn't come with a converter, so he bought me that and it came out of gifts. And I subscribed to Plan a Fave subscription for $18.30. On to the last week. It is the second one I'm filming this video. We bought some groceries for $6.98. We bought some groceries plus some household things for $170.49. That was our big grocery shop for the month. We finally paid a water bill, yay, for £72.80. I bought some books for $3.30. Sojin bought a hanging set for putting things on the wall for $2.99. I got 2 of the Colourful and Co boxes for £30 and bought my PR pack from Plan a Fave for $8.05. And then this is into January. So that is it for November. And so overall, with the budget, just to round up, we had £50.66 left in utilities, which is because we are over budgeting for our electricity because we're using more than we're paying. So they must want that money back at some point. I suspect that so we're using less heating than they expect, so I actually think that's going to stay quite steady through the year, but they're expecting us to drop in the summer, but we're probably not going to drop as much as they think we will, because we're still going to use a lot of electricity. Sad times. On indirect debits we had £152 left, which is about right. Household we had £42.01 left. Travel we had £74 left, so we dropped that this month. Going out we had £196.50 left. This is a lie because we definitely had takeaway and definitely didn't only spend £3.50, but we paid in cash, and so she forgot to tell me because I never have cash, so he always pays in cash. So I don't know how much we spent on takeaway. So this is why we need to be better at checking in our budget every day. Groceries had £89.33 left because we gave ourselves quite a generous December budget. Sojin's fund money has £163.15 left. My fund money has £85.55 left, and our other has £808.54 left. And we spent £1,700 of our sinking funds. Whew. So that is December all wrapped up. So let's move on to new planner and January. Cool. So this is the first spread for the month, and I think I haven't really worked out what I'm doing yet. That's where I'm at. Let's deal with this page first because this is nice and easy. So what I do on this page is in the kit, there are these flags and little arrows, and I just put a flag on every day we have a bill, and that just, it helps to remind me that, our bills are coming out and we have to pay them and we need to sort those out. So what I tend to do is I just put a flag and then I will layer the Bill Juice script on top of it. Our Patreon and mortgage is coming out quite late this month, basically because the 1st is a bank holiday, so there's not been a working day of the month until Monday, so that's quite late coming out, but that's fine. I also missed this, one of the bills that I'm putting down is our bank account, and I missed tracking that somehow in our spending last month, but we did pay it, so just to say that I do make mistakes and I do miss things and it does happen, and that's okay. You just have to try again the next day, basically. And our bills seem very Monday, Tuesday heavy this week. I don't know why. They really are though. There's one on this side of the page which I'm about to put in, but that's it. And then just got our paydays after that, I think. So then I use these flag things for our paydays. I'm trying to use the more unique colours in this for this kit here, so that like later I can have the like more usual colours. So then I just use those little arrows for that. Then we grab out the bill due and payday scripts and just put those over. So I'm going to speed up and put in these stickers and write in what the bill is. So the 4th we have Patreon and the mortgage is paid. The 5th we pay our council tax and we pay our energy bill, which is Avro. On the 6th we pay for our bank account, which is £2, and we pay NatWest. On the 11th we have 3, which is Sojan's phone bill. We both are with 3, but we pay on different days. Just so happens. On the 18th we give some money to Mind, which is a charity, mental health charity. We just give a small donation to every month. On the 19th we pay our YouTube Premium subscription. On the 16th we pay for our phone and internet. Not that we ever use our phone, I've never even like heard it ring. And the 25th we pay for my phone contract. There. And then we're both paid on different days, which are normally the 27th and the 28th of the month. There we go, so that's those 2 pages done. So we then have these 4 pages, and I'm going to start on the easiest one, which is my weekly check-in. And I believe I don't have any space to breathe on this page, so I can't use anything like washi or anything. So what I do for this page is I find the right header, and so we just have the weekly check-in headers, and I think I'm going to find this easier if this planner is all in one go. I'm not used to my budget planner being so chunky because I've always done like 3 months at a time before. So we've just got the weekly check-in, and then there are 5 weeks, and there are indeed, just checking, there were 5 headers in the kit. So we just pop one of these down and then leave 10 lines for our 10 categories, and then put the next one down. And I just tend to use the sheet as it comes, so whenever the colour, like I just go down the colours on the sheet. That just gives you a nice variety as well, because of the way Beth does her kits. So I'll come back in shortly and actually write those numbers in. Then I need to make a decision. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my business transactions on this page. And so what I just do is I use the transaction log, and I think I'm going to use some of the gold washi because I don't tend to spend that much in my business account. And the reason I do this is because I tend to pay for things on, we have a rewards credit card essentially, which we pay off in full every month. Which I know we're following Dave Ramsey, but like, that we shouldn't have that because we're, to be strict Dave Ramsey people. But we do. So I just use the transaction log from the kit to write down any transactions that I spend on the business. And I tend to not use the columns as intended from the kit, and like write where things are from, so I can later find the oh, I tore the page a little bit there, sad times. So I can find the invoice when I come to do my shop accounts, because I do all my bookkeeping and accounts myself with a bit of help from my family, because my dad's sort of he's sort. At one point I could explain his job as a glorified accountant. He's no longer a glorified accountant. But anyway, at one point he was like a glorified accountant. So that is just for my business transactions. And then we move on to the hardest page to sort out, which is this one. So this is going to be our budget and also my sinking funds. So we have loads of sinking funds at the moment, and the sinking funds page is dead easy to put together because again, we just put the header down and fill in the gaps, but we just have to check we have enough spaces for the things, just because particularly this month everything's new, in that my old budget planner is, this planner is based on my old budget planner, but they are not identical, but we do have the right amount of space, so that can just go down there. And that's that page all set up. So last but not least, we have the actual budget page. I need to look at this. So I think I probably have some space to put some washi in. And I didn't really pull out a washi that matched this kit, so I think this one probably matches the best. So I'm just going to run that across the top, and I'll just leave it there for a second. Then we're going to put in the monthly budget header next, and then realise the washi is not in the right place, which is why I left the washi there, just in case, so that I could pull it across if I needed to, which I did. And then we'll just tear that off in line with that. Then on here I only track at the moment I only track income and expenditure. I intend to track our savings as well from February, but we have to work out how much we're trying to save, etc, etc. So for our income, I tend to track our 2 NHS payments and anything else that comes in there. And then the other one is expenses, and this is where I just keep a summary of our expenditure, and according to my last budget sheet I can fit a glitter strip on here. So I'm just going to put a glitter header strip in the middle just to divide the page up, which is why I think I'll have plenty of room for savings next month when I start tracking those. And then we have header, and then I think we've got 10 categories, so again just need 10 gaps. So then at the bottom we just have the total expenses little strip, and that should leave the perfect amount of space hopefully for 50mm washi, which it does. Beautiful. So we'll just tear that off. So all we have to do now is write everything in for those and set up our weeklies as well. There's lots of writing and still to be done, but we'll do that in a bit. So for our weeklies, I did use this spread there for a bonus plan with me, and so that's probably everything we're going to use from this kit. These will go into my reusable sticker album where I keep budget trackers. So on these spreads, this is where the washi I've pulled in goes, and these. So I think if you put a full box in this box, a habit tracker doesn't quite fit. But to be honest, the habit tracker is for like no spend, and so I can just put the habit tracker, and then I think what will happen is the full box will cover up the the bit that you write in, and then I can just cross off the days we did no spends there. That's the idea anyway. And then I'm just going to put a strip of washi along the bottom. None of these perfectly match with this. I didn't match my full boxes. So all we're going to do is just put, I'm not even going to do it neatly, I don't think. I think what I actually want is I will just want like a ripped washi look, so it doesn't look like perfect. Though you're ripped a little bit too much there. Let's see if we can glue him back together a tiny bit. There we go. Little bit too messy for my liking there. And then just the same on the other side, and again just try and neatly-ish rip off. And I'm just going to go through each of the 4 weeks in January and do that. So whilst I'm doing all this, I just want to say it's so much easier having a dated planner for this. Like, I didn't realise how long it took me to put those date dots and stuff down, but oh my god, this video was so much faster to film than previously. And all I've done differently is I've not had to put down all of my date dots and stuff like that and set up like the general planner. So that's like a weird relief that I didn't even know I was like struggling with. So yeah. Also, while I'm writing things down, I'm just going to go over our budget for the next month in comparison to how we did last month. So for utilities, last month, let's have a look, open to the right page while you're talking, Tilly. For utilities, last month we budgeted 180.70.89, and this month we're 1870.89, and we spent 1820.23. So we're budgeting 1845, so that's like in between those two, like the budgeted and actual amount. And so, but as we said, we expect our water bill, electricity bill to shoot up at some point. Direct debits, last month we budgeted 34.99, and this month we're budgeting 44. No, that amount is not right. We are budgeting 63.79. That has shot up because I have become a patron of Laken, of Plans with Laken, and Also, I've subscribed to the Planner Face mystery kit, so that's shot our direct debits up. So our utilities is stuff that we cannot get rid of. So it's like our mortgage, our water, our electricity, our stuff like that. And the direct debit is like stuff that could go if it needs to. That's what those two categories mean to us. Household, last month we budgeted 315 and we spent 272. And this month we've budgeted 255. It's partly because there's our cleaner isn't coming one of the Tuesdays. That's why that's dropped so much. So we've saved £45 there. For travel, last month we budgeted £250. We spent 176. So this month we've budgeted 200. I'm not working very much this month, so our petrol should actually be even less than that. But we want to be able to buy petrol and we need it, so we've left it at 200. Going out, last month we budgeted £200, we spent £350, but as I said before, £3.50, but as I said before, that isn't correct because we forget to put cash in sometimes, so we need to get better at that. But we've just budgeted £150 this month. Groceries, last month we budgeted £350, we spent £267, and that included some alcohol, quite like a substantial amount of alcohol, so we've dropped that down to £300, which is our normal grocery budget anyway. Fun money for Soch, last month he had £180 and spent £685, so he has £163 rolling over, and he gets an extra £20 because of I have like direct debits that are for me, so he has that 183 essentially rolled over, and then we've budgeted an extra £50 on top of that. So Soch has £233 of fun money. I have 135 because I had 85 left last month and we've added 50. Other, we just budget 50. We budgeted 30 last month, spent 21.46, budgeted 50 this time, not really sure why, just did. And yeah, that's it for those. Sinking funds, I'm just going to talk about how much our sinking funds and how much is in them at the moment. So rent meals is at £770.58. At the beginning of the month, we're not adding to that anymore, obviously. Our water bill, as we said, we finally paid a water bill, so we have currently got £59.02 in that. House insurance, we've got £66. Headspace has £33.50. I think that's due in May, but I might be wrong about that. Baked in has £20.80. I think it must be nearly time. I think we must pay it this month. Furniture has £800 and 5 in. That's probably going to become a savings rather than a sinking fund next month. Cats has £100 and 46 in, and we do really need to pay to get the cats spayed, so that needs to happen soon. House repairs has £100 and 80 in. We've spent a good chunk of that because we've had to get our boiler repaired and buy some more insulation because of the like freezing temperatures, and our pipes froze, and oh, it's been a mess. Let's not go there. Car work has £544.46 in, and both of our MOTs are due at the same time, so this will like build and build until August probably, when it will all go. Car insurance is got £335 and 9 in. Car insurance, my car insurance is due in May, I think. New car has £855, and that's something that will probably switch over to savings rather than being a sinking fund this month. Indemnity, which is indemnity insurance, has £42 in it. GMC membership registration has £145 in it. Work exams has £505 in it, and that will all go on one of my work exams shortly. Textbooks has £41 and 2 in it. Planner has £75. That will mostly, I think, be for my power sheets because I intend to use my own planners from now on. Exercise has £100 in it. Clothes has £359 in it. Holiday has £630 on it. Please God, can we go on holiday this year? Oh, I don't believe in a God, but please. Electronics has £301 in it. Gifts has minus £304.77 because we went super over budget on Christmas, and we're not done because we haven't bought for Soch's family. Whoops. Toiletries has £52.26 in it. Prescription has £139.65 in it. I buy a prepayment certificate, and that's for our glasses prescription, which actually we both need glasses, so that won't actually even cover that. Patreon has £24 in it, starting this month. So that's where we're at with everything, and yeah. Okay, so that is it for this was like felt so speedy. So we've got our key on this 2021 tab. I'll have these which I'll fill in at the end of the month how we did, like whether we did well or not. got transaction log here, which is for my business transactions. Then we have monthly spread with bills pulled out. I feel like this could do with a little strip of washi. I wonder whether one would fit. Should we see? See if this gold washi would just go above here. I think it just might add something cute. Just might make this look a little bit prettier. Yeah, it does. It fits beautifully. There we go. Just put a little strip of washi there. Pulls the spread together. We could also do it over the days not in the month. Should we do that as well? Why not? But that needs a neat edge because I'm a perfectionist. There we go. So that's the monthly spread. I don't know what I'm going to do with the little sidebar. Probably nothing. I'm probably going to ignore it. Then we have monthly budget, so income and expenditure, the budgeted amounts, sinking funds on this page, which, as I say, probably will change up in February, but I'll let you know. Weekly check-ins, got 5 weekly check-ins there. And we've got a page that we just skipped because I used it for one of the bonus videos. And then we have our 4 weeks in this month with our habit tracker and washi down there. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It definitely felt quicker to me than my previous ones. Let me know down below. Did it seem quicker to you? Did it seem easier? But anyway, that's all I've got for you. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!